They ripped the old man's pants off. They knew he was a Jew right away. I knew he was doomed. My heart was pounding. I tore off my red scarf, buried my papers in the dirt when they questioned me. I acted calm. I spoke perfect German, said I was German, escaped from a Soviet orphanage, locked up for years, finally free. The soldiers weren't sure. They brought me to a lieutenant, called me a diamond in the trash. I repeated my tragic story, but when he asked my parents' names, I froze. I never made up German names. He looked at me with pity, put his arm around me. Then Soviet officers showed up, refused to be searched. I spoke perfect Russian. They pulled me in to translate. One of them was Stalin's son. The soldiers were terrified. The officer glared at me, called me a traitor. The lieutenant stepped in, even took a photo with me, like I was a trophy. They sent me to headquarters, made me their translator, gave me plenty of food. I took one bite. Then someone called my name. I turned. It was my enemy from the orphanage. He pointed at me, said I was a Jew. The soldiers didn't understand. They told me to translate. I looked at him, said coldly, he says he doesn't know me. They laughed, thought I was ruthless. At that moment, I became one of them, but I never relaxed. Even when I peed, I went far away. Circumcision could expose me. One time, I was halfway done. A buddy ran over, said the commander wanted me. He fixed my clothes, smiled like he was proud. The commander looked at me, his eyes full of approval. Then he asked, "Who is Germany's enemy?" I froze, said the Soviets. He shook his head. I said Britain and France. My heart raced, my breath quickened. Later, I went with them on a raid. We passed a Jewish village. My people fell one by one. My heart bled, but they said, "These people killed your parent." That moment, I hated myself. On the battlefield, they seized a Soviet radio. I held the phone, translated for them. Bullets flew, men fell, one by one, until I was the last one standing. I picked up the radio. Comrades, I infiltrated the Germans. They praised me that night toward the Soviets, but I didn't know. Another nightmare was waiting.